Good morning. It's been a little while since I have filmed a video, and I figured today was as good a day of any to film. So it's been a little while since I had my surgery and all that stuff, and I'm doing pretty good, I would say. And yeah, so today we are actually we've got to go grab a couple of groceries. I'm gonna go check Sam's Club to see if they have watermelon. If not, maybe Costco, we'll see. But yeah, for the most part, I'm gonna go do that and then come back here. I don't really have a ton planned today. Nathan did want to go to a couple of thrift stores, so we'll see if we do that or if we go to any yard sales or anything like that. But yeah, so far so good. Just kind of continuing to do what I've been doing, you know. Nothing new. New job is going well so far. Very overwhelming at first, but you know, it's gonna be something that takes a little while for me to get the hang of, just like my last job. So far so good. But yeah, Nathan has actually been on nights, so I'm just waiting for him to wake up, and then whenever he gets up around 10, we're gonna go ahead and go to the stores and then come back and hang out for the rest of the day. But yeah, I do want to chat to you guys a little bit later about kind of like how I'm feeling in regards to if I want to lose any more weight, because I've actually been thinking about maybe trying to see if I can get down to 150. So yeah, so I'll talk to you guys about that a little bit later. I just feel like, I don't know, I just like really always wanted to hit that like 150 goal. So part of me wants to get down to 150 and then just kind of stay there. So we'll kind of see like how it goes. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys about that a little bit later, because it has like a little bit to do with other things too. So yeah, but I just thought I would let you guys know that is what we were gonna do today. I just already drank my coffee, and as you guys saw, I already dressed and everything and fixed my hair and stuff. I'm going for like a more of a natural like look today, makeup wise. I just did brows, and then I put a tiny bit of mascara in my eyelashes, and then put that glow, that Lumi Glotion on my face to just give it a kind of like, you know, like healthy glow. So yeah, we are just waiting for Nathan to wake up now, and then we'll be headed out later. But I will catch up with you guys once he is awake and we are heading out. Hello. We just went to Costco, Walmart, and we also stopped by this place that, oh wait, we went to Academy too, but we also stopped by this little empanada place that we wanted to try. So I will show you guys everything we got whenever we get back. But yeah, and I'll do a little haul of all the groceries we got, because we really didn't get a whole lot, so it should be pretty quick. But for the most part, yeah, the place that we got empanadas from is called Bori Munchies Empanadas on Wheels, and it looks really good. So it was super cheap too, so I'll update you guys when we get back and let you know if it was worth it. All right, so we just got back from the store, so I'm gonna do a little haul. We got a rotisserie chicken. All right, ignore my countertop. It is a little bit messy because I have not cleaned my kitchen lately, so, oh shit, I just thought about something I forgot to get. I need to buy more spicy ranch seasoning. Anyway, so from Costco, I got some of these. They were having them in the like sample section, and I tried the vanilla one, and it's really good, and it has a lot better ingredients than Premier Protein in my opinion. So these are the ingredients if anybody is interested, but to me looks like a lot better. I mean, really they're kind of the same, but it has 30 grams of protein per serving. So I'm gonna try these with some coffee occasionally. Got my beloved watermelons. This is all from Costco, by the way. I think those are the only two things I actually got from Costco. So yeah, then we got our pickles, Fairlife milk, our Greek yogurt, which I have freaking 4 containers of, because you guys know I just go through it so much. And then I needed shampoo, so I got this shampoo. This anti-dandruff shampoo is like the best one that I've ever used, and like I don't even have dandruff that bad, but it cleans my scalp so well that I just really like it. So I got some Kristen S leave-in conditioner. I'm gonna try this because I need to get a different leave-in conditioner, because the one I've been using has been making my hair extra greasy. So I'm gonna try another one. And then I got some wheat thins, a big huge box, because I like to eat these with tuna occasionally. And then I got a lot of stuff for chicken salad, so some Parmesan crisps, croutons, and then crispy onions. If you have never put crispy onions in your salad, you're missing out. And then, of course, this is what I got from the empanada place. Nathan and I are actually just gonna eat this. We have to go for a walk, so we're gonna eat this when we get back from our walk. But yeah, so we got 2 chicken, 2 beef, and also a shrimp one that has a little flag in it, which is super cute. And this is a corn stick is what it's called. Not exactly sure what this is, but it really just kind of looks like a corn nugget, but like a big version of a corn nugget. So yeah, we're excited to try this place though. It's gonna be pretty good. Probably just heat these up in the air fryer before we eat them. But and then also from Publix, I did get some allergy meds, some Parmesan cheese, and then that rotisserie chicken that I first got, that mojo one, I got that from there. So yeah, that is everything that I got though. So we are about to just go ahead and put on some workout like shorts, and then like go ahead and go outside and take our walk, and then come back and we will try our food whenever we get back. So I will catch up with you guys then. All right, so ignore the baskets, but why is this turned all the way around? But anyway, I just threw on some workout leggings. I actually got these from Old Navy. I mean, not Old Navy. They're Old Navy brand, but I actually thrifted these. So they are super nice. They're a medium. They're pretty tight actually. But my larges are all too small, or all too big. So I'm just like, I don't know. I'm in between sizes, I guess, and like workout clothes or whatever. Or maybe because these are older. Because you know, Old Navy used to not make their clothes so big. Now I feel like they make all of their stuff like a size bigger than it is. Anyway, I feel like this gives me a freaking camel toe though. Like, I try to pull them down, but I don't want my stomach to show for real, but I guess it doesn't really matter. But anyway, I just threw this on and we are about to go for our walk. So I will see you guys when we get back. Oh, here's what the bike shorts look like from the side. I think they're cute. They're just something I thrifted last week or a couple weeks ago. Alright guys, we just got back from our walk. I don't know what happened to me, but literally like midway through the walk, I don't know if it's just because I'm really not supposed to be lifting heavy weights until like 6 weeks after I like had my surgery, and I have been, or this is the first week that I've lifted weights, but like I feel like I did a lot this week, and maybe I just did too much because I actually started running this week too. And but when we were going on our walk or whatever, like all of a sudden my freaking abdomen, my like ab muscles, I don't know if it's because those leggings I had on were kind of tight and they're like right up against the ab muscles, but it hurt so bad. Like, I don't know if I should be in pain like that. So I'm like gonna give it a little while to like hopefully let it be okay, and then if everything is not better, then I probably should go to the ER, because that was like some really bad pain. Like, I don't know if that's normal or what, or if I'm just being a little bitch, but literally it was rough. Anyway, we are back home now, so I am about to have my 2 empanadas, and then I also have some rotisserie chicken. So obviously I'm not gonna eat the whole rotisserie chicken, but you know what, if I did, it's just protein, so it's like 1400 calories in protein. So if anything, these are the things I should not be eating, because I'm not supposed to eat fried foods because I have IBS, but I don't do it very often at all. Only if it's like an empanada, like I'll eat that. But, or like fried chicken occasionally, but it's not very often at all that I have fried foods because I just pay for it immediately afterwards. But yeah, I'm gonna try these. These are really good. They say beef and cheese, but like I don't taste the cheese, which is good because I didn't want cheese on them anyway, but they're really good. All right, I'm gonna eat a little, and then I'm gonna take a little break. Probably need to soak in like an Epsom salt bath, and then I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later. Hello. It's been a while since I picked up the camera, but today we are actually going to look at an open house. It is April 26th today, and we're gonna go check out an open house in one of the new build neighborhoods that we were interested in looking at. July is coming up pretty quick now, so we're just trying to like get a lay of the land and kind of see which home builder we want to go with, or if we want to do new construction and things like that. So yeah, I will bring you guys along today as much as I can. We are going to 2 open houses, so I will talk with you, or I will show you the process and talk with you afterwards, let you know how it went and just some things that we discovered. But yeah, so I will catch up with you guys once we head out. All right guys, we are headed to grab breakfast, and then we are gonna head over there to the open houses. So I will catch up with you guys once we get over to the breakfast place. Say hey to Nathan.
Hey.
I'll see you guys later. What's up you guys? We just came from—
Oh, not the buttons! Not my gumdrop buttons!
Came from a couple of home builders. I only filmed like one of the houses because I got really excited when we got to another one that I really liked. But I will say that everything that we've seen so far, I think we're going to be able to get like a really good, you know, or be able to get everything that we want basically. And like they just kind of explained to us what their process of like home building and stuff like that is for both builders, because we looked at 2 different builders. And we looked at, so I'll say we looked at Smith Douglas Homes and we also looked at Adams Homes. And I think that really like from what we've looked at, the Smith Douglas Homes is going to be the option that we're probably going to go with, just because they have a lot more options, I will say, and the prices are more affordable. So to me, it seems like we get more for our money, even though, yeah, I don't know, it's weird. The two builders are a little bit different, and we'll say, but obviously, like, I think for the most part, like from what she was telling us, that we really do like the Brazel 10, which is one of the models that they had, which is, I think that might have been the house that I filmed in, which it's not finished or anything, and it's just kind of being like built now, but it was really, really nice. So I definitely think that we're pretty happy with like where we're at right now, basically in the process. And like, and that house with everything that we want in it is going to be less than $300,000, which is incredible because of how much you get for the actual house. And that's even with like $20,000 worth of add-ons. So it's like a really incredible deal in my opinion compared to other houses in the area. And also, like, if we were going to buy a house that was already pre-built, that was older, we would still get more for our money, I think, this way. So, and then also we'll have everything under warranty, which is a big plus. So yeah, but I will insert the footage now of the house that we looked at. if I ever get more footage of the other houses eventually, I will also insert those footages. But yeah, so we are super happy. I think we've left feeling very hopeful, and I think everything's gonna be good. So yeah, but I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Guys, it is much later. I just finished cooking us dinner. It's like almost 8 o'clock. It's 7:46. Super late dinner today, but I just wanted to show you guys what I made. I just made some chicken Caesar salads. They're pretty big, so I'll show you. Sorry, there's cheese all over this, but literally just a chicken Caesar salad with some crispy onions on there as well, and croutons, and it looks so good. Literally, my mouth is watering. But yeah, I just air fried my chicken, and that's my favorite way to make salads, honestly. They just always turn out so good. But yeah, this is for reference of how big the salad is compared to my hand. Pretty big. But yeah, we are just gonna eat dinner now, and I'll probably just catch up with you guys tomorrow. Good morning, it is the next day, but I just kind of wanted to chat a little bit about kind of like the home buying process so far, and like our thoughts and everything like that, and like realistically like what we expect to happen. So the interest rates right now are sitting around like 6.5%, and they are definitely not on the cheap side. But if you go by like what Dave Ramsey says, he basically says date the rate and marry the house. So we are sorry if you hear my dishwasher in the background, but so I think, you know, we're not obviously going to push it because of the interest rates or anything like that. We'll just refinance eventually, but I do think that we are going to be in a good place to buy a house and everything in July, and then it'll be like our new build, so we're going to be getting it built, and then that gives us an extra like 5 to 6 months to have like additional money saved up for you know, just everything that you need after you buy a house. You should never really think about how much stuff that you actually have to buy after you buy a house until, you know, you're doing it. So I will say, like, it just seems like no amount of money that you ever save up is going to be enough, but because we would like to get a storm shelter after we buy our house, because it's in an area where tornadoes are pretty active, and we also will need to like get a fence, and then also like a shed, and you know, just a couple of things. Like, we won't actually be able to do anything like we really want to do probably until I feel like after we've lived in the house for at least a year or so, because like I'm still saving. We would be able to if I wasn't saving up for my surgery, but because I am saving up for that surgery, it is going to be a little while before we can actually, you know, do anything else. But I don't think it also depends on like how much she quotes me for the actual surgery, because like I'm estimating like $25,000 for everything, but it could either be more than that or less than that. So I think it just kind of depends on what she tells me. I'm really hoping it does not cost, I hope it costs less than I'm anticipating, but that's very wishful thinking, and I'm a little bit more realistic than that. So I'm aware, you know, it's possible that it could cost more than $25,000, but I'm hoping that it doesn't, obviously. I think that's why I'm really like working hard in the gym and stuff like that. I don't know if that affects how much it costs or not, but I do know like your weight can affect how much the surgery costs. She always recommends that her patients have a BMI under, what was it? I don't know if I remember right or not, if her patients have to have a BMI under 30 or under 40, but either way, literally the only reason my BMI is what it is because of my stomach. So I will say that much, but my BMI is sitting right now at like 26 or 27 or something like that. So at least like based off of like my app that I use for my scale with like my body fat percentage and like all that stuff. So the reason why I feel like it says that I have a high body fat percentage, I mean, I do carry all of my weight in my stomach majority of the time, but because I've lost weight, I don't necessarily feel like I have that there anymore. But yeah, sorry, this is like going off of the home buying process, but it's an update anyway, and I was gonna talk to you guys about this anyway, so sorry, my dishwasher. But yeah, I never really chat about like what my stomach looks like now, so I'm gonna show you guys just so that way you know and have an idea, because I feel like it's important to show. I feel like it's important for me to show you guys, because this is something that, you know, I've dealt with like forever. So it's not new, basically. And like, you're gonna see a lot of clothes in my room. Sorry, these are just, Nathan said he has to fold up, but I'm gonna show you guys. And then also like my chest too, like you'll be able to see, because I don't have a bra on, how low they are. But I don't know yet if I'm like waiting to find out from the consult to see if I'm gonna want to add implants, because I had someone that I know that just had surgery, and they had actual like breast lift with implants, and she told me that it was only like $2,000 more for the implants. So that's why I'm like, if it's only $2,000 more, like, would I be dumb not to get them? So like, I'm gonna ask her opinion, obviously, but then again, I don't know, because I feel like if I have enough mass when she lifts, that I don't know that I would actually want the implants, but I don't know. Those pictures from like people healing and stuff really makes me consider getting them because they look so good. But anyway, I'm gonna show you my stomach. So this, let me turn the light on. Turn the light on. Open the blinds. But this is what my stomach looks like. You can see all of the loose skin that I have. I'm going to show you guys like the part that obviously, like if you look at it from this, you're like, bitch, why do you need a tummy tuck? But it's this part right here. I have this stomach that has been this way. It's been this way like since I was in 6th grade. Like my whole life, basically, I've had this lower overhang belly. Obviously it was a lot bigger at times, but this is not something that you can get rid of with working out. This is loose skin, and you can really tell when I lean over. You probably see my butt, so just let me lean over a little bit this way. But oh, you can still see it. Oops. Oh well, it doesn't matter. But literally you can see it's just skin. Like, it's not, you can literally grab it and like, it's just loose skin. And I don't, you know, like I know that's what she's gonna tell me, and like I can't get rid of it with surgery. So, I mean, I can get rid of it with surgery, so that's obviously what I'm doing, but part of me wonders, like, am I gonna need muscle repair? Because like, I know people get muscle, like, or diastasis recti, but some people even have it that don't have children, so that makes me wonder. Because like, I don't have any kids, but I've always had a stomach that looked this way ever since I was little. And then also like take note of like, let me like come closer. Take note of where my stretch marks are. They're all very, very faded. I will say, I had stretch marks when I was a kid, and then literally like from the time I was in like, I think 4th grade maybe, then they just kind of, they've been fading ever since then. And I had new ones, I think, when I was at my biggest, but those have also faded. So it's literally just a whole bunch of stretch marks that you can see, but they're all faded really, really badly. So I wonder like what it's gonna look like when I get the tummy tuck, and like, this is what I'm expecting, okay? So just use your imagination. I'm expecting it to be like this. I'm expecting it to look like this. And like, you'll actually be able to see like my hips and stuff like that, which I don't have very big hips anyway, but at least you'll be able to see them a little bit. So that's what I'm like excited about. I will say like my back, and I need to put like shorts on so I can show you guys, but my back is just, that's what I'm wondering the most about, is if she's gonna have to lipo my back. Because so like, this being loose skin, like my ribs are like, if I lift this up, I can show you, but my ribs are right here. So I don't think, like, I think when she pulls the skin down, then I might not even have any freaking stretch marks except like towards the bottom, which is gonna be wild. But anyway, my back, you guys know, I have these back rolls right here. I think I have showed you guys, or maybe I haven't ever showed you, but I don't know if these are loose skin, if these are actual fat. It's possible this is like the fat that I have left, but I have a lot of like fat on my upper back. So I'm thinking that like, hopefully when she does a lipo 360, I don't know what this is, sorry, I like put my hair up, but it looks stupid. But anyway, I'm hoping that when she does a lipo 360, she'll be able to go in and like take out that fat in my back. And like, I want her to get as much of that as possible, because like, it is literally just the bane of my existence. So, but my legs, I've always had nice legs. I will say, like, they do have some skin right here, but if I like keep working out in a gym, I will fill that out with muscle. I'm not worried about that at all. But it is just like a little bit of like skin, I guess, but it's really not, because when I flex, well, yeah, you could still see it. It's skin, but I don't care about that, because like my legs, I literally have no issues with. I think they look great. And I have lots of muscle in my legs too, so it's definitely not something that bothers me. I also have some loose skin on my arms. That also does not bother me. I will say this is annoying, yes, but if I flex, I know that whenever I like continue lifting weights like consistently, this kind of will go away. So it's not something I'm worried about. But the back, and obviously just my freaking stomach, is annoying, and like I can't wait for her to like get rid of this. And I think I will have a lot of like contour definition and stuff like that, because you can feel the muscles underneath. So it's just skin that's over it. So definitely what I'm saying. But and then like my chest, you can see definitely loss of like gravity. Sorry, I have like a toothpaste stain on my shirt, but loss of gravity and elasticity and stuff like that. So, but literally, if I get a lift, I'm thinking like, I could like pull the skin up and show you, but that hurts, so I can't do that. But anyway, they'll be sitting like up here if I get a lift, and then I don't know what size I would end up being after that, because like now I don't know for sure, but I have some bras that are in like a 36D. Let me flip you around so you're not just looking at me in underwear. So I have some bras that are like in a 36D that aren't like too big, but then I do have some that are in 36D that are too big. So I'm not really sure exactly like after the fact if I get, you know, implants, or if I don't get implants, how much like my chest size will change if I just get a lift. So I'm thinking I'd probably be like a C or a B, hopefully a C at least, but if not, and then if I get implants, for sure, obviously I could choose. But I think like for me, because I'm gonna say this like, and I don't say this to like flatter myself by any means, I think I have a smaller frame for the most part, especially now that I've lost weight. I have like one of those kind of like thin-ish frames. I don't have a ton of curves. I never really have. I feel like my curves kind of came from like me just having really big boobs, but I don't have those anymore. And now, like, since I've lost so much weight in my stomach, I just tend to have a smaller like athletic build type frame. So especially after I get my stomach removed, I think like it's gonna be even smaller. And then for me, like, I just don't want, you know, I don't think I want like huge boobs, just because I feel like I would look fake or like disproportionate or something like that. So anyway, I just thought I would let you know and show you, because I've not showed you guys my stomach, and like I don't think I ever showed it to you now that I think about it. But that's also what it looked like before I lost weight, except a lot bigger. Like I looked like I had a pot belly, and I did show you a picture of that. I remember that was in my maybe it was on my before pictures. If not, I'll insert it here, because I feel like it's like just a good, you know, to know like how much 60 pounds really makes a difference. Almost like 70 pounds now. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about. So I know you guys know, like, I was off the medication for a while, but I think, well, I don't know. I was watching this girl's tummy tuck vlog, and she was talking about how after she had surgery, she ended up losing like a bunch of weight. Like, I think she said she had a plus size tummy tuck, so this is obviously going to be different. But she told me that, or not, she didn't tell me, but I watched her video, and she said that she ended up losing like 30 pounds from the procedure with the lipo they took out, with like she had her arms done too though. And that is a crazy amount of weight. So I'm like worried a little bit, because I'm like, because originally like I was thinking about this and I was going to talk to you about this, but I think that I kind of want to get down to like 150, or like see if I can like continue to lose weight just a little bit more, just to see if like it improves my back area. But because she said that, now I'm like, should I lose any more weight? Because if them like removing all that skin and then the lipo from the back is going to make me lose like 15 more pounds, I would be really, really small. So after like me getting down to like 150. So I think that I'm not really sure what I want to do. I think I do want to get down to 150, just so that way I can say like, hey, like I made it to 150. But I do have like I'd say it's like 1.5 now. I had like 1.5 vials of medication left, and the Bayou State was in November. I was saving them because I was like, well, if I start gaining weight back, like I would like to start taking these again. But in reality, I don't want to wait that long, because I think the Bayou State, then they wouldn't be any good anymore. And these medications cost a lot of money, guys, like a lot. So like I paid a lot for those medications, so I don't want to waste them. So maybe that makes me obsessed or whatever, but I definitely I don't want to waste like the amount of money that I spent on those medications. So I'm definitely just gonna continue taking them, I think, as I don't know, because originally I was just gonna space them out and like as long as I could and take like one dose like every 2 weeks or something, but sorry, dishwasher. But now I'm thinking that I kind of want to get down to 150 just to see. And like right now I'm still sitting at like 158, 157, something like that. So I just want to like see if I can get down to 150, because I think for me it's like one of those things where if I get to 150, then like if I start gaining a little bit back, like okay, I will say this, off of the medication I fluctuated 5 to 10 pounds, not 10. Yeah, 10. Yeah, 5 to 10 pounds basically. Or it's not 10. I was only ever, so I fluctuated from like 159 to 165, which is completely normal, and that's, you know, that's normal. So I was thinking, I was like, well, if I get down to 150, then I will fluctuate from 150 to like 157. And then I think I'd be happier there. So not that I'm not happy now, because I'm completely happy with how I look now, except for like obviously me wanting to get a tummy tuck. So yeah, but sorry, that was like a really long conversation to have, but I just wanted to tell you guys like what I'm like going into this consultation like with, and my, you know, weight and everything like that. And I'm also, by the way, I think I used to put in my videos that I was like 5'5", but when I went to the doctor, she told me I was like 5'7.5". So I was really surprised about that, and I still think that's a little bit much, but I think maybe I am 5'7", I don't know. So like if you're comparing like my like measurements and weight and like stuff like that to yours, just know I am apparently a tall girl. So yeah, but I just wanted to kind of like let you guys know like the plan, and like we're gonna have the consult on July 23rd. I think that's when she told me it was. So I'm like really looking forward to that. It's a virtual consultation because she's based out of Nashville. I will link like my surgeon that I have chosen's information down below, because I just think that she's really cool. She has like a YouTube, or not, yeah, she has YouTube and also Instagram, and she posts like results and stuff on Instagram, and she has like amazing results from like her patients healing and stuff like that, and their scars are like almost non-existent, and I'm just like, oh my god, that's amazing. And I do scar pretty well too, I will say. So this right here on my arm, you see that really light scar? That is from when I was like 14, and it's basically like it heals. My scars don't heal dark, if that makes sense. So at least not at first. And even the one from my surgery that I just had for my tubes, legit, that one is already healed completely, and it's not even dark anymore, and it's already lightening up. So I think that I'm gonna be extremely lucky with scarring, so I'm hoping that's the case. And then I do not have issues, and I'm glad that I kind of like had my tubes tied, because, or not tied, but I had them removed, because I think that gave me an idea of like what I'm gonna be looking at as far as like anesthesia and stuff like that goes. Anesthesia does not make me sick. Percocets make me nauseous, but I think, you know, I'll let them know that, and they'll give me plenty of like nausea meds and stuff like that beforehand and things. So yeah, I'm so excited to get this surgery done, which is why after we buy our house, I'm gonna be still saving $2,000 a month, because I want to pay for it out of pocket as much as I can. Hopefully I can save up the entire amount before the date that I need to get it. I don't really want to get it, and I want to try to get it in September, because I think in September I would be like a month out post-op. I would be feeling a little bit better, and then like by the time November for Thanksgiving and stuff comes up for the holidays, I'll be feeling a lot better by then. So that's what I'm hoping, because I would like to be able to like participate in like all the holiday stuff and everything. And it's also, in my opinion, I feel like it's like better to get the surgery in the winter, because it's one of those things where like, you know, you're gonna be in loose clothing and bundled up and stuff like that. So that way it's not like anybody can really see anything, you know, nobody even knows what I had done. I'm gonna have sweatshirts on all the time probably, and things like that. And I would like to vlog it for you guys, because I just like, I don't see a lot of people that get tummy tucks that haven't had kids, and I think it's kind of interesting to note how different like your body heals from somebody that did have children and stuff like that. So I wonder if like there are any, if you guys have anybody's vlogs that you have watched that have had tummy tucks that don't have children, let me know, because I would really like to watch somebody else's vlog that does not have children that is having a tummy tuck. But yeah, so that is pretty much everything. And yeah, I'm gonna continue updating you guys on our home buying process. We're in between two houses right now, so we're not really sure which one we want to go with. It just depends on a lot of different factors. But for the most part though, I think the process is gonna be a lot easier than like I was thinking it was gonna be. be, and I'm not as stressed out now, maybe I'm even stressed out more. I don't really know how to put it. It's just a lot. But we're gonna be going to talk to a lender eventually, and I would like to just kind of like gauge them and get them to tell me everything I need to know about the process and like how much money like we really need and just all that good stuff. So yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry I didn't take more videos of like the done staged houses. I got too carried away and was excited, but I'm sure this is not going to be the last time that I go view them. So next time I will definitely take way more videos, and it'll probably be sooner than later because I would like to go back and look at some things that I wanted to revisit basically for the houses that like I wasn't sure about which ones that we wanted to really go with. So I'd like to go back and view the places again, so that way I know for sure like what I'm looking like and stuff like that. So yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.